Okay, since the live is over and all that, I know the last videos we was mentioning things that were being stated, and we did not, include the soundbite. So this video will include the soundbite, because you all know that when we say something, we like to, give you what was said, so you can hear it yourself, so you don't think that we are fabricating like they do. So, you know, anytime we make an assertion of something, we show it to you. So, in this first part, you're gonna hear Bird talking about using gender pronouns. Alright, here you go.
So, right now, dude, like as young as 3rd grade, they are teaching kids about pronouns. I gotta say, it blows my mind. I mean, what happened to the basic standard, right? Like, I mean, we all know how it goes, right? Like, you either have a dick or you have a vagina. That makes you a man or that makes you a woman. Sometimes there's an anomaly where like somebody's born with both, or they're, you know, they got like ovaries but testes still, or whatever else. And I get that that has its own classification of like whatever, but I just don't get the whole pronoun thing. Like, I mean, when did we go from his and her that we're spawning confusion?
I mean, how many things are in the LGBTQ 10, 5? Like, they just keep going. They just added something else to it. Like,
Bro,
so much
if you
shit
think
that
that's
they
a
don't.
trick,
So he goes, when is this start, the pronouns, and they teaching them then in school as young as 3 years old, blah, 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 blah. Okay, now, let me just say this in regards to the usage of pronouns, okay? This is coming from First Amendment ordinance that are telling people that you should not be calling yourself anything, because we don't feel comfortable with your words, but I'm going to fight for freedom of speech and for freedom of expression, but you cannot express how you feel. I mean, talk about the hypocrisy about it, right? So now there is that gray area when it comes to children and when you should start to introduce gender pronouns, right? If you do your research and all that, children at the age of, let's say they start at 5 years old and going older, when they start to enter school, when you're at like 5 years old, and by then you would have well, you should have been potty trained. You start to become aware of who you are, and you start to define your gender. So that is something that is already incorporated in school in regards to, you know, you're a boy and you're a girl, right? But what's happening now is that there's some kids that don't feel either or. So what's happening here is that those children are now forced to be silent and forced to be in the closet because they're afraid, okay, of coming out and saying how they feel or what they're attracted to. They're already starting to be withhold. They're already starting to feel separated and segregated. So what they're trying to do now is to make school that everyone, you should, no matter how you feel, you should be able to express yourself without the ridicule. So it's like they're making school, trying to make it gender neutral, right? Instead of, oh, you are an F, and you gay, and you, no one should feel like they are less than, especially children, because they don't know how to process these emotions. So if you make the class as neutral as possible, they won't be, oh, you gay, or you this, or you that. It won't be all about that, okay? But you see, bullies don't see it that way. Bullies always want something to hold on to, because if you fall outside of what they feel you should be, they can bully you, right? So there's a big discussion on when that happens. But pronouns, gender pronouns, it's been part of the curriculum forever. It's just male and female. But now, as society has gone on, as the children that were younger now are older, they now remember how secluded they felt as a child, wanting to say, well, I like this, but they could not say that because they were being bullied by the tyrannical bullshitters, assholes like Mr. Thayer. So that's why they're trying to incorporate it in there. Now, with that being said, I don't think that should be a curriculum in a sense. That should be case by case basis. It should not be, okay, everyone, let's talk about, no, I think when you're hitting 5 and all that, those are too early to start to confuse. But you should nip it in the bud if someone's gonna go, oh, look at feminine, he's acting like a girl, and you're like, no. People can feel this way, people can feel that way. You try to nip it, the bullying. You try to stop it, nip it right at the bud. Okay, instead of before, people were like, yeah, you act, you know, no, you need to start it now. Okay, because remember, the people that are now wanting to do this, that are being vocal about it now, were the children that were being suppressed, that felt alone. So now as they are older, now they say, no, I don't want a kid to go through that. I suffered, I went through enough as a child, being closeted and being bullied. So now, I don't want that to happen to someone else. And let me take just one more example. What if your girl likes to dress up in men's clothing, right? Now she goes to school, and they ridicule her, saying, why are you looking like a man, you're a girl, and blah, 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 blah. When she wants to wear that. What happens then? Does the teacher allow it and say, that's right, you should wear that? You're a girl, you need to wear a dress? You see how the programming of the past is now being challenged today because people want to be themselves. They don't want to be locked up and say, I have to wear a dress. I have to wear pink. The boy cannot wear pink. The boy could only play with these toys, and the girls could only play with that toys. What will happen to, I want to play whatever the fuck I want to play with. So when you have a child coming in there and everybody's ridiculing them because they want to dress the way they want to, now you force these kids to not dress the way you think they should be dressed, and now they secluded. And that's why today, those kids that went through that as adults now are saying, no, not gonna happen. Not on my watch. And that is what's happening. That is what's happening. And you'll all do it. So that is what's spawning now. Because you gotta remember, things in society, things change as generations flip. Right? So whatever the generation was going through when they were younger, when that generation reaches adulthood, whatever they learned and went through, that is what's going to be implemented in society at that moment. Because that is the shift, right? The shift of time has come where a new generation comes in and their thoughts and their ideas and what they went through will now be incorporated and built into laws and blah, 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 blah. And that's how life progresses. So right now, these are the children. The ones that are speaking out are the children that were suppressed, bullied, that was secluded, isolated, that now as adults, now when that generation has not hit this age right now, they say no children's gonna go through that, okay? And then those children, as they grow up and they're gonna say something else. I don't like this. And that's how life goes on, okay? So this is a progression of life. If you don't like it, too fucking bad. But you don't sit there and say that you're fighting for the First Amendment, but yet you're critiquing and you're fucking degrading people that want to be called a certain things because that's how they feel. You feel like an asshole every fucking day, Bird, but you know, you wear it well. So let other people be whoever the fuck they want to be. Who the fuck are you to dictate any of that? It's as simple as, it's really that simple. Okay, so if a teacher is witnessing someone being treated different because they want to be known as something different, then it needs to be nipped in the bud at that moment. It should not be allowed. This is not a time to start to continue to ignore all the bullshit that was happening as kids that now people are speaking out about, right? So you need to nip it in the bud. Stop it before it gets to something bigger. Everyone should feel included, especially when you're in school. Kids should not be bullying each other. They should be concentrating on going to school. They should be concentrating on building relationships, building for the future, not worried about, well, that person is too dark, that person is too light, that person is too feminine, that person is too masculine, that person, what the fuck that has to do with school? You need to learn. That has nothing to do with anything. All these biases that has built up in schools, the young kids are now adults and they say no, this is not going to happen to the next generation. So that is what's happening now. And a lot of you don't understand that because you're just stupid and you're stuck in your ways. But the one thing life should have shown you is that time changes and you need to move with it, or you're going to be left right the fuck behind. It's as simple as that. You move or stay the fuck back, because you'll be pushed the fuck back if you keep fucking them going against the grain. It's a wave and you have to ride it. That's it. You have to ride it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And then the next generation that comes over, they're gonna have their own fucking damn rules and all that. And the youngins then are gonna be like, you need to deal with it. That is the progression of life. Like it, love it, it doesn't make a fucking difference. It's going to happen. But why approach it with hate? Why not approach it with some type of optimism and say, okay, you know something? Child, oh yeah, if you consider yourself a man, then you're a man. If they want to be considered, think of it as someone is renaming themselves. So instead of it being Billy Bob, it's Female Bob, right? Just think of it as a name change. Anyone can have a name. So if they want to be called a certain name, then you call them that name. What is so fucking difficult about fucking referring to someone the way they want to be addressed? Nobody's changing your name. Nobody's changing your gender. Nobody's doing anything to you. You are the ones that are incorporating your bullshit onto others because they want to be themselves. They want to be able to say, this is how I feel today. And you're saying, no, you should not feel that way. That is wrong. Well, who the fuck are you? Anyway, I'm going on a tangent. Shit. So that is what's going on in that situation. I gave my little 2 cents in there in regards to pronouns, right? So now in the next clip, you're gonna hear OnlyFans. Ash, say this. Yeah, you go.
I only started streaming just so I could get enough of a following to go like when I went and started my OnlyFans. So it's like that's why.
Oh shit, OnlyFans, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. You can't
Anybody
tell the
listening, you
shirt, the
subscribe. I
sucker,
want your
the
money.
lip gloss. Come on, bro. All the
No
signs.
man, I'm
The him, he, they, them
That's when everything went to
How
shit.
you gonna tell me?
That's when everything went to
How
shit.
you gonna tell me?
So OnlyFans Ash wants to say that's when shit went to hell. What shit went to hell? When you had to get a breast implant? When did this happen? And the reason why we mentioned the breast implant is because she had the audacity to look at Rue's picture and then start to comment if she's getting a facelift or not.
Yeah, I even had to look at it a couple times. Like I thought she looked weird. I did. I was trying to see if it was a bunch of plastic surgery or what was happening.
And it's obvious that she got tit implants because the natural order of things. This is how you can tell someone got a boob job. Okay, the natural. Most women, okay, in the middle of their chest will have 2 to 3 inches of space. When you don't have that 2 to 3 inches of space, something is filling it up. So that is one telltale of someone got a fucking boob job. Okay, and she looked like she has a half an inch space. So she was filling it up there because when she got up, my ass was kind of flat. I'm just saying. Look at that shit. You can fucking damn iron something with that shit. But anyway, so she goes on and she's telling people that that's when shit went to hell and all that. Miss High and Mighty, Miss White Privilege. Oh, let's talk about white privilege. Let's hear the following clip.
You can't tell people anything now. You say anything, like this is gonna sound really bad, but especially as a white person, like I feel like we have even less than anybody now. Like we can't say anything.
Bird,
you see the bitch face? We don't have anything. Says the bitch with the fucking OnlyFans, fucking big tits, flat ass. We don't have anything. Oh, excuse me. Look at her. Miss Pretty wants to fucking say that she has nothing. Shut the fuck up, okay? Again, see? This is what we're gonna say here. This is how they want to continue to teach the kids. Because what's happening now is this. That the older generation of white privileged people, not the younger, they cool, they know the deal. The older, privileged white people are now realizing that they can be told no. They don't like that. No one ever said no to me. How dare you fucking say no to me? How dare you say you cannot do something for me? Because they're not used to it. See, they're a part of the old generation. And that's why I was talking about the generation, how things change. But the old Karens are not moving with the time. They want to stay stuck in the past and say, oh, I can't say anything. No, bitch. It's called having fucking manners. It's fucking called being considerate, you fucking cunt. Why would you want to say shit that's gonna hurt someone's feelings? Why? Anyway, see, this is what I'm talking about. About that is what's happening with the generations. Okay, and for her, so I can't say anything. What can't you say? What was you gonna say that you say you cannot say anymore? What, the N-word? Calling them the F-word? Telling them about why are they calling themselves certain pronouns? What is it your business? Why would you need to say anything about that? Again, it's not affecting you. Shut the fuck up. Go get a fucking ass lift or something. But see, what is it that this bitch needs to say that she cannot say unless it's fucking rude and obnoxious? Because that's the only thing they fight for, is to say something rude and to say something obnoxious. So God forbid someone says, you know something, shut the fuck up. But guess what, people? She can say what the fuck she wants to say. She just doesn't like the backlash behind it. But let me say this to this white bitch. Okay? Look at the population of the United States. And if right now, bitch, you cannot say what you want to say, it's not because of the African Americans, it's not because of the minorities, it's because of your own kind is now implementing these restrictions that you call on yourselves. Remember what I just said. The kids that were going through all this bullshit are now adults. And they saying no more. And these are the white people that have matured, that have become all-inclusive, that doesn't mind partnering up with other people. They're the ones that are speaking up and saying, no, sorry, you don't get to do what you did before. I can say no to you, fucking bitch. I can say that you are a fucking ignorant whore. I can say that now because they were so suppressed. Back when they were young, the generation shifted. That now, the young kids that were suppressed and the young kids that witnessed the suppression are all now standing up together as adults and saying, that's it, no more. That shows progression, and you're still stuck in the past. So either you go with the wave or not. That's why I was just talking about the shift, but they can't get it. They want to stay stuck. I'm confused on where is it that you can't say anything and why you can't say something. Why don't you say this, right? Why don't you say, you know something? I hate the fact that I cannot say this. Then you have an argument. But for you to even not say what you can't say says a lot, speaks mountains. Basically, you want to be an ignorant bitch. That's it. You want to say stupid shit You want to insult people you have no business insulting. There's nothing in anyone's life you need to be interjecting yourself into. It has nothing to do with you. Mind your business. That's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. But you can't. You're all on there judging other people, and then you have fucking Exile there with an African American fucking lady, and he is fucking siding with them about people being called pronouns and want to be, they have their own identity. But isn't that what African American went through? And like people keep forgetting that the racism and all that just shifted. But you can't forget where you came from. Don't forget what they did to you that they now doing to someone else, and now it's okay? Since it's not happening to me, fuck everyone else. Yeah, go after them. That's horrible and disgusting for you to even think that that's okay. You've been there. You've done that. You should know the travesties that go behind people being labeled. You have a wife that's been through it. And now you're saying it's okay to do it to someone else? He is just a garbage bitch. Exile. It really is. He's sitting there and he's siding with these bigots. They are so open about it. And then they get upset when people say, what is it your business? Why don't you talk about yourselves? Why don't you talk about how small your tits were? How much bigger did you make it? Okay? How much you get from OnlyFans? And do you suck? Do you show your tits only? Do you show your clit? Do you show your whole body? Talk about yourself. Talk about what you're doing in your life. Do not talk about someone else. It's none of your fucking business. What the fuck is your business? Concentrate on you. What the fuck? Concentrate on you. Bird, concentrate on your fucking ass. It maybe actually, if you would have concentrated on your fucking wife and your kids, maybe you would have something more. But see, it's obvious that all you think about is other people. That's it. All you think about other people. And these are First Amendment fighters, people. First Amendment orders that are telling other people you do not have the right to say or call yourself anything. Woo! Talk about hypocritical.
I mean, the teacher shouldn't be fucking subjecting your children to that kind of shit. 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 I gotta say, the point that I get to that point with my kids, I'm just pulling them out of school, dude. It's going to
bro. You better get ready, bro. Get ready to pull the trigger.
So, Bert, what kids you gonna pull up? You have no fucking kids with you. You can't even control. What the fuck? What kids you gonna fucking pull? You fucking loser. And it's funny that OnlyFans Ash is on his panel, right? And what they gonna get in trouble with? Fucking around with girls doing live streams. And
what, you can't take accountability like I did for whipping my dick out one night drunk on a fucking stream and then telling a woman that I wasn't willing to sacrifice my family to have sex with her?
OnlyFans Ash is on his panel. So, guess how they fucking make it? Oh my god, this OnlyFans is out there, so people be ready for some colorful pictures. We the people Tyrants, we the people Tyrants style. So, the Birdie Bird, he's so pathetic that the only way he can find someone is through the internet, where they basically accept anyone for money. So, oh, poor baby, because in real life, you're fucking damn Pee Wee Herman, piece of shit, garbage, loser, that the only way you can find someone is through the internet. That's it. Okay? And, you heard what Mr. 303 said? It's the parents that make them. What the fuck you mean make?
It's bad nowadays. It's the parents, like, pushing things, too. Like,
well, so it's the parents that make these kids. You're right. You know what I mean? But
what the fuck is this? They're not in a fucking factory putting arms and legs together to fucking make. What the fuck is wrong with you? You are just a piece of shit loser, okay? All your teeth fucking went out because you're meth using, and you losing your kids left and fucking right. You have 6 kids and you fucking don't have no fucking stable home. You're in a trailer with shit all over the place. You're in a fucking car. You're in a hotel. You're in another hotel. You're all over. You're fucking like a nomad, okay? And this is what you are projecting on your family as they get older. Where they're gonna work? What school are they gonna go to? You fucking travel and go everywhere. And what do they have? What do they have? Except your hate. Because that's all you're giving them. That's all you're showing them, right? What stable life are you giving these kids? And on top of that, you look like a fool, a bitch, a fucking Bird's live where he admitted to fucking calling the police on you and knowing that you had weapons on you, that the cops could have came in and shot everyone. Your family could have been shot. You don't know what could have happened when this man called the police on you and you on this motherfucker's panel, that your kid's life could have been taken because of his call. Because he decided to take it upon himself to call the police, knowing the amount of weapons you have in your trailer. And you on his panel, sucking his pee-wee dick like the little bitch that you are. Because guess what? He is all you got, bitch. And you are all he got. You're 2 bitches sucking each other's fucking Pee Wee Herman dicks with no life. So you look like a fucking bitch. Not look, you are a bitch for being on a panel with a motherfucker that was called the cops, had you arrested, had your kids fucking detained, and you on his panel? You stupid bitch. That shows you're a fucking pussy.
It's like creeping in on his fucking trailer, following him around and shit, calling the cops on him almost every day. So David winds up having all these police interactions and cops showing up at his fucking RV. And one night he kind of lost his shit a little bit. And he's like, fuck it, dude. Like, I'm just going to defend my house. Like, if they keep fucking sticking flashlights in my window and like, you know, I feel like someone's trying to intrude, like I'm going to protect my family.
Okay.
And I was like, dude, like, this isn't a smart move. Like, you know, that like it's escalating at this point. And then like, I kind of wound up in a situation where he was like, then call the cops on me. Like, if you're fucking concerned about the way that I'm thinking about this right now, like I'm holding it down, call the cops. So I did, mainly because I was concerned. Yeah. Mainly because I was concerned that, you know, he was going to take it a little further than he was supposed to. And I think rightfully so, David.
Sure, man. You know, yeah. I you know, if you were concerned by the things that I was doing, even though I felt that maybe I was only doing what was right, then I respect what you needed to do. You know what I mean? If you're worried, you're one of the only people that could be worried.
And that's the thing. Like I would say, as someone that, you know, is as close to you as I am, it kind of broke down to where if anyone was going to make the call, it had to be me. And, you know,
I'll be right back.
You got it.
I got to go to the bathroom.
No worries. What was that? To some degree, like there was a need for, you know, a welfare check to make sure that he was going to be okay. And in the process of that, David got all of his guns raided.
And those are hard to get back.
And the thing about it is that the system is so backlogged that they allow these tragedies to go unchecked because they can't do anything else. So they set the criteria to, as long as the kid is breathing and eating, the parent is okay. That is the criteria for a parent to keep their kids nowadays. That's it. You're breathing, kid? Show me your breathing. Okay. Can you eat this? Are you hungry? No. Okay, that's it. Forget about the bruises. Forget about the mental torture. Forget about that they're sleeping in the fucking damn garbage. Forget about that. That's nothing. As long as they're breathing and they're eating, they're good. That's a standard today. Alright, so Mr. 303, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Alright? I mean, you all are just bums, all of you. And then Deadbeat comes on. Another motherfucker that can't take care of his kids. All these motherfuckers got some fucking issues with their kids or with themselves, and they have the fucking audacity to sit there to judge others. And when they should be sitting there judging themselves. Why don't you go, hey, Bird, why don't you go, hey, Deadbeat, why didn't you pay your fucking child support on time? And then Deadbeat go, well, Bird, why you cheated on your wife 2-3 times? And then Bird was like, fuck you, Mr. 303, why you always using meth? And then Mr. 303 go, hey, OnlyFans, Ash, why you got your breast implants? Why you didn't do your ass? And, you know, just moving around like that amongst each other. Mind your business in the outside world. You have no place in it. None. Move with the time, or you're gonna be moved the fuck back. That is life. You don't like it? Nobody gives a shit. That's why you're all losers and by yourself, and all you do is attract losers. There's a bunch of fucking losers online complaining about the world, can't do shit for themselves in their own life. Look at fucking Deadbeat. Look at, remember he had a twin size bed? The motherfucker got a full size bed. The bitch got fat. Oh shit, look at that. I bet that motherfucker has fucking cinder blocks holding up that fucking bed. The fucking fat nipple. Holy shit. Anyway, people, they're just all fucking losers. They can't even fucking look at themselves and see how much of a loser they are. They get gratification from each other and they prop each other up. But you have a loser propping up another loser. So you're just a double loser. There's no fucking difference. There's nothing going on in their life but just all bullshit. Anyway, lastly, you may wonder why. Why we did this video on you. Okay? I mean, it's obvious, the racism and all that shit that's coming up, right? And we did a video, and we gave you the benefit of the doubt. We were like, maybe she's coming in here, she doesn't really know what the environment is about, giving you that the benefit of the doubt. But then, this conversation took place.
Bird,
So
your
basically,
new friend is
There is
a
some of that.
clown special now. They put her on their special now.
Now, of course, yeah, my super fans will definitely be taking note that I have a badass co-host, and fucking eat your fucking heart out, YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, congratulations, you deserve everything that she's gonna dish out to you. Just letting you know.
which is going to be amazing because you can end up with the sow.
Dude, I mean, this is her first show. Like, she fits in great, and I got to say that ultimately, once she gets her bearings and she finds out the weirdness, and not in like the sense of like just being awkward. I'm talking about like you weird, psychotic, fucking lunatics and your antics.
Did you actually warn her?
They'll find out.
Wait, hold on. Did you actually warn her? Like, does she know that like Rex followed my kids from their school?
Yeah. So I told her about the pedophile shit that we've done here and how that's kind of caused some shit. I told her about the pedo clown group. I told her about all the other weirdos that we highlight and how most of them are just crazy, psychotic people.
So, obviously you knew about us. You knew what we were about. You believed Dodobird. And we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. So Ashley, let me fill you in. So, okay, OnlyFans Ash. Let me fill you in. Okay, Dodobird. If you want to look at all the videos we have on him, you see the truth. You hear the truth. And he's just a manipulator and a liar and a con artist. So, but that's not here. Okay, you believed him. You went into it. Whatever. Rah. We're gonna find out. And now you have to realize what comes with that, okay? And he said he told you, but I'm sure he didn't tell you everything, okay? Because a logical, sane person would not be wanting to get involved in that, especially in the status that you're in, right? Because you said you do OnlyFans, you said you're starting an agency in with Brad in TikTok with some type of agency.
Yeah, we just started an agency on there, and so I didn't realize what all was involved with that whenever I got into it, and it's crazy.
You're getting situated with your family. So, why would someone want to, interrupt something like that with, stupidity? But obviously, that's what you must like, or maybe that's what you gravitate to. Honestly, we don't know. We don't know you enough to really do like a kind of a mini dossier on you. But we will find out. We will. We are very upfront and we're very transparent. And if you can see in our video, to your left, you see the things we do. We contact schools, we contact blah blah. We contact everyone with people's stupidity. And then you mentioned in the video that people can't say anything, right? Because white people have less than everyone else. Okay. Oh my God, what a comment. So, and then the LGBTQ community and so forth. I hope you do know that TikTok and Instagram and all that are LGBTQ friendly, right? But obviously you're not. So that's what we do. We gather what you say. We don't give anything else. So anything we share, you have to give us. So him to say that we're embellishing or we're making up and we're lying, no, we're not, because you hear it from his mouth. He'll try to twist it however he wants to twist it. He has admitted to doctoring. He has admitted to cutting shit out. He has admitted to everything. Okay, that's what he is. He's like a manipulator to the nth degree. So I digress. We're gonna let you know what we do, and this is what we're gonna do. Once everything is 100%, we're gonna have to contact TikTok and let them know your views. Instagram, Facebook, wherever we find whatever, and OnlyFans. And you said something here that was kind of concerning to us, and let's hear it. Let's see what it says here.
So I have 2 boys, and my oldest, he said he was known at school as the kid with the hot mom. Like, he's like, everybody follows you, everybody watches you. I'm like, that's kind of weird. Like,
that's funny.
Like, we're talking about kid stuff, and like these kids will be over like, what's up, Ash? I'm 18. I'm like, you can get away.
Wow.
Holy shit, man.
Like,
hey,
wow.
Look,
little creeps.
some kids have... Bro, my oldest
got hacked, and he called me like freaking out. He's like, where's your Instagram? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, the school is freaking out.
That's fucking hilarious.
So first, what does he mean that the school is nervous that your Instagram was hacked? what type of pictures did you have up there that a school would be nervous about? I mean, that's like, maybe something that they need to look into further. Did they know you have an OnlyFans, and maybe that's why they were worried? Or they didn't know? I mean, yeah, there's so many questions. Then, you said something in regards to your kids, friends in school follow you, and they think you're a hot mom and all that. And the part we're wondering is, are these kids in, I know you mentioned 18, but 18-year-olds can still be in high school. So are these kids following you on OnlyFans? Are they following you on TikTok, Instagram? Where are they following you with, right? So this is something that, the Dodobird filled you in about us contacting schools. See, his version is we contact schools for his delusionary reasons. We contact schools to let them know about parents and their behavior. So we have to now inform the school and let them know that this parent admitted to students following her, and she has an OnlyFans and other things, and she's against certain things, and she has a certain view on the white race and anything that she feels is under it. No, sorry, there's nothing underneath you anymore, right? Because to you have nothing anymore. You on the bottom. That's your philosophy, right? Yeah, okay. So, and then you made another comment that's kind of, I don't know, something's wrong there. Take a listen.
But I'm like this, like, when I do any drug. Like, it's weird. Like, I'm just like that.
Any drug. Give us a list. Give us a list.
Customers say
No.
Hello,
YouTube.
Pretty much all of them.
Damn.
I'm kidding. Not like now, but I'm just saying, like, it's always been the same.
Nah,
like,
you're gonna use that as a pro. You gotta do it.
Like, I would say if I was gonna be like an avid user of something, I would want to pick acid.
Hell yeah.
Not bad. I've never gotten try acid, but I like what I hear about it.
I'm not gonna lie, I never did either.
So you act like that with every drug, on all drugs. And then you said at the end, if I was going to pick a drug, I guess it would be acid. And then they said, I never tried acid. He was like, you should. So what's going on in your household? Like, you got OnlyFans, you got drugs, racism, homophobia. Oh my God, that house is loaded. And then you mentioned you have kids, and you mentioned that the school is worried. Did the CPS know about that? I don't know. Maybe they know about it. Or maybe I don't know. We'll see. Those are things we're gonna share. The comments you gave us. I mean, it's black and white. You cannot say anything else. You cannot say I didn't say that because you did say it. All right. Then you made one more comment, and this right here.
And the good news is that they won't be able to dox her, right? So Ash is under an age. Like we got her fucking situated.
Agreed also. Like, people don't want to come after me. Like, for real.
That's kind of where I'm at with it.
Or any of my family, which is my kids only. But, like, I could probably track them down faster than they could find me.
So, I guess the race has begun, and nobody can ever find your information. We're gonna find out. You're gonna find out, and you're gonna find out who we are. Okay, you can partner up with Dodobird, because he has, we're everyone and we're no one, and whatever the flavor of the month is, he'll tell you who we are, and then you may be reported to the police. You may be questioned by the detectives and police, and if you do anything stupid online and you have underage kids, we will call CPS. We're being very upfront on what we're gonna do. Okay, so these are the things that we do. This is what we do. We report bullies and the enablers to the world. We share what they say online. So as long as you don't say anything stupid, we have nothing to share. But you being on Dodobird's live, yeah, you're gonna have a lot to share. A lot to share. Because guess what? When he does his little stupidity and shenanigans, we tie people into that. So we'll just put your picture next to him and say, well, Dodobird was laughing at someone that was mentally ill, that they got beat up, and she was on there, and then she thought it was okay. Didn't say anything about it, just let it be. See, that's what we do in that situation. So no matter what, you're going to be tied to something. So you want to be in the lion's den? You got it like that? And we're going to find out. We're going to find out. So now you can talk to the bird, and then he can fill you in on some more lies, okay? And at the end, you're going to be on the losing streak. I mean, yeah, because at the end, you can't do shit to us. And Dodo's bird spent thousands and thousands, and let me give you a little tip. He even went to court to try to get a warrant, an injunction to find us, and that was denied. So we're gonna see how that works with you. But let me just say this, it's very important for you to really understand the scope of everything. We don't give a shit about any of your threats. See, you can be the fucking daughter of the FBI, the fucking daughter of the fucking president. You could be with the mob, with the gangs, with the cops, with Martians. We don't give a shit. That doesn't scare us. Dodobird is gonna say he has an IP address. Go watch our video on the IP address bullshit. He doesn't have nothing. We never clicked anything. He misidentified someone and he gave them the IP address link because we don't fucking click. There's no way he did. So you could use that if you want as a basis. He got questioned by the detectives because of it. You could go in that, you know, he could give it to you because if he says we have an IP address, why hasn't he found us after 3 attempts of misidentifying people? But you know, he has it. He has it. So yeah, whatever. So what is the fucking purpose of saying we got an IP address and you got nothing from it? It's like saying I found a piece of shit. Okay, wait, that's what you did, right? So yeah, I mean, what the fuck? He keeps throwing that out there like if it's a fucking trophy. It's not a trophy. All it did was show how pathetic you are that you have something and you can't even use it. Anyway, listen to him. Follow his lead. So just do what you're gonna do. Okay, just know that because threats to us it motivates us even more. Remember what we just said. We like to give people the fair warning of how we operate. We are fully transparent in what we do. So yeah. So, yeah. Maybe you got connections. Maybe you got connections. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna find us scattered around the world. So OnlyFans ass, welcome to We the People Tyrant Wars. The race has begun. Let's see who can find who first. We love fresh meat.
United we stand, and united Tyrants will fall. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take